Alright everyone, here we go. This is an all signs reading. It doesn't matter what your sign is, straight up energy reading. I got a pre-shuffle here. You see two cups, don't you? Alright, this is a solstice reading. We got the solstice here. In the northern hemisphere it's winter, in the southern hemisphere it's summer. It doesn't really matter one way or another. Solstice energy is solstice energy. And it's energized this year in particular by just a couple of days later, a new moon in Capricorn. So this is the new moon in Capricorn slash solstice reading. I put them together because these energies are activating each other. And it's making this year's it's part of what's making this year's solstice one of the most powerful I've ever experienced. It's amazing what's happening in the energy right now. So what does this energy do? Well, it helps you make sense of things, things that have come in the past, you know, in recent energies, recent readings we've done. They make sense. If you put your best foot forward, you can kind of make some magic happen. I'll phrase it that way. You know, you can get things done. You can accomplish things that obstacles no longer become obstacles. It's the easiest way to phrase it. I have no other way to put it. So let's just pull a reading on it. It's a great energy. It's a great way to kind of kick off that 2023 energy, if you will, because we know it's a big year of change. So what's it mean to the soulmate cycle? Well, let's talk about it. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. All right. This reading's technically timeless because you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline, and your connections are moving at different speeds with these runners and blah, blah, blah. The incoming energy, usually the runner. Surface energy, 2 cups. Look, it's like I said, obstacles removed, right? It's about it's a problem-solving energy. Well, it is. 2 of cups, 2 soulmates coming together, crossed by the Ace of Cups, followed by the Sun, followed by Judgment, followed by the Ace of Pentacles, the energy, very energy of December, solid new beginning. And then a card underneath it that says 3 of Wands, soon. That's all the energy that comes off of it. It creates an urgency, an antsiness. The flux capacitor is lit. Technically, in my pre-shuffle, the Ace of Pentacles is bookending the 2 of Cups. It's a solid new beginning for 2 soulmates who never came together, somebody properly anyway. Somebody never said how they felt. Now, this is all communication. This is Judgment. They want a second chance. Crossing the Sun, where it's just the happiest card in the deck, but it is in this case it represents the strongest card of communication I can pull. All right, and that makes sense for a number of reasons. For reasons obviously this energy carries over for a very long time. We talked about it in my Q1 reading, the first quarter of 2023, where in the January column, I said January is very, I said this in a blog article, January is very North Node of Destiny focused. January and February, to be honest with you. But the end of December is too. All right, and I'm going to try to get to that reading. I don't know if I can. If not, I'll do it at the beginning of January. But either way, there's a lot of that kind of North Node, Road of Destiny energy at play here. And in that January column, we saw the lovers. And I said it's a whole flock of geese, not just 2 love geese. It is. They're picking up, and this came up in a recent Twin Flame Journey reading. I know this energy. They came up, they're picking up on those other energies that are now sneaking into the soulmate cycle. And it is creating a little bit of urgency. And that's why I showed you that 3 of Wands. That's just the surface energy, just the pre-shuffle. Let me run through it one more time. 2 of Cups, Ace of Cups, Sun, Judgment, and an Ace of Pentacles. It's one of the best, smoothest, most accurate to the energy pre-shuffles I have ever pulled. That has ever come up. It's unreal. All right, so let's shuffle the deck. Let's do it. All right. Give me the soulmate cycle with the effect of the new moon in Capricorn and solstice energies. Oh, fucking hell. These cards are already jumping out here, and I'm a pretty decent shuffler, but it's like I literally, look at that, trying to fly out as a 6 of Pentacles. It's literally like I just learned how to shuffle 5 seconds ago, okay? I could probably teach a chimpanzee how to shuffle better than this. These cards are just jumping around like crazy. All right, this first card out is Before the Cut. It's why, okay, all right. It's why the fuck are we here? Calm the fuck down. 5 Wands is why we're here. Somebody's been a bit of an excuse machine in their head. This is that little voice in your head. Okay? Now there's two energies here while we're here. One, I'll just get it out of the way. This person showing up, and in the surface energy, boy, it sure looks like they are, might cause a bit of a problem for you, an inner conflict for you. That's on you. You deal with that. You know, you're a higher the DFs are a much higher vibration than these runners. Now that's a minor energy here. The main energy I see here is that little voice in someone's head, right? It's the voice that like if someone's addicted to something, I'll talk to what I know, like cigarettes or something like that, right? Somebody says, this is my last one, and they chuck the pack in the dumpster, right? The rest of the pack is like 15 left in there. Chuck them in the dumpster. It's that little voice that comes up that makes them relapse and go have another one that says, you could have had just one more, you'd have been fine. Right, then they're either at the store or they're inside the dumpster trying to find out where the fuck is that thing? Where the hell did it go? It's like that. It's somebody here who is on the way to you, but also at the same time going, why am I doing this? You know, is this crazy? Is this stupid? Am I being stupid? It's like that kind of energy. It's real minor. It's 5 of Wands, but it's important enough to note to come out before the cut. What comes after the cut? Proof of what I just told you. That's what I talk about, the little voice, right? The 8 of Wands. They're going anyway. All right. On the way there, there's some back and forth with this person, which lowers their vibration a little bit. And again, that might cause a problem for you with this person showing up. It's almost like for some of you, you might say, I just got over you, and now here you are. Fuck. You know, where the hell were you 3 months ago? That kind of thing. It could be. But this is what comes after the cut. It is communication. And I already told you the sun in the pre-shuffle is the strongest representation of communication that I could pull. The universe gave me that for a reason. 5 of Wands is not enough to stop them, but it is important for you to note it, that they're in their head with that. Wondering, is this crazy? Is this stupid? Is this, you know, whatever. Some sort of inner conflict about communicating with you. But this card shows forward movement. All right, the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is a rare card in this particular soulmate cycle, in most of them, but in this one for sure. It's been coming up a lot lately. All right, let's see where we go. Let's give the deck a final shuffle. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of the new moon in Capricorn, better than popcorn, and the solstice energies. Let's go. Give me a reading, universe. Who knows what I mean by that? What did I just get done saying? Why does the universe have to keep proving me right? I don't need it. I know I'm right. I know this. If I know this fucking energy. This is a really powerful solstice, okay? It's the Page of Pentacles, and you may think, oh, I thought it was going to be something good. No, it's exactly what I just said. It's one of those Page of Pentacles energies that where someone's nervous about every word they're going to say. They're rehearsing too much. They're rehearsing too much, and when we rehearse too much, we tend to mess up. Or when we think about something too much, we tend to mess up. All right, what's fueling this? 7 swords. Yeah, it's a lot of the things they're telling themselves are bullshit. They're nervous about what to say because they're a bullshit artist, the 7 of swords. One of the things I think they're most nervous to tell you is, see how he's got the one eye looking at you there? Right? That they might be nervous to tell you that they never really went anywhere, that they've been hanging around, lurking around, right? It's that kind of thing. All right. Listen, we got a lot of communication here. It's communication, but they're probably not going to communicate honestly as far as the feelings go 100%. It's on the level of a page a little bit, but the outcome, the desired outcome is the rainbow here, okay, that's on the card. Our reading's on the flip. Right here is the energy around your connection. Right here is how your person's behaving in the 3D under this solstice, new moon, and Capricorn energy. Right here is their soul. Can't wait to pull on that because I think it's awake. And right here is the message from the universe, and it's read with the energy of your connection, but it is separate from the reading. And right here is the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top, and you bet your sweet asses there's going to be a link for an extended in the description, because this is some powerful shit. I have never seen a pre-shuffle like that. I can't remember when I've been that excited about a pre-shuffle. I mean, I've had a few, but whew, the pre-shuffle is the surface energy. we go deeper with the reading. And obviously when we went a little deeper, we see the conflict. They're worried about what they're going to say, so they might not be completely honest, blah, blah, blah. But what else can we expect from them? What do you think? All of a sudden they're just going to show up and start crying and get on their knees and say, I love you. I absolutely love you. It's not going to, these runners have been way too deep in their ego for that. What's the energy around the connection under this solstice new moon pairing here, the Three of Pentacles? The energy is right for a new beginning, assuming somebody isn't too full of shit. All right? I'm going to say it again. With the Five of Wands before the cut, one of the energies is it does create a bit of a problem for you when this person shows up, and that problem is different for all of you. For some of you, it's a major problem. Maybe you're hooking up with somebody new, right? And now here's this person. That's a pretty major problem. For others of you, it's a minor problem. It's because of this Seven Swords, this bullshit, right? Not being completely open. Either way, the energy of the connection, it's set. Three Pentacles. Somebody here wants to work together. Somebody here wants to build a foundation. All right? And it's because of all the energies that have led up to this, but also this particular energy of the new moon in Capricorn blending with this really powerful solstice energy is a problem-solving energy, like I said. It really is. It's just, there's no other way to describe it. It's pairing it with the Jupiter and Aries energy that's in play right now, where there's some boldness to it. You know, it's an energy of action for sure. How are they behaving in the 3D? Like a page. That doesn't surprise me. Well, we already learned that, right? With the Seven of Swords crossing the page and the overall energy here. In fact, the Page of Pentacles, worried about what they're going to say. How they're behaving in the 3D under this energy is a bit childish. Normally, I know what I normally say about the Page of Wands. And the energy comes up. I say it because the energy comes up that way. My little explorer page, right? Curious about you, curious about what's around. I'm not saying that here. They're acting very childish, and I see it here with this Seven of Swords. That's why it might create a problem for you. All right? You come here for reality, not roses and rainbows and unicorns. This is life. This is, again, you can't expect this person to all of us. They're nervous to come talk to you because they know they have to open up to you. And I already told you in a recent reading, they're nervous about how much to open up. It's the one thing that jams them up. I think it was that same Twin Flame Journey reading. Wasn't there a King of Wands on top of an Ace of Pentacles? And I lectured the King of Wands. I said, you can't come in half-ass and get an Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a solid new beginning. You know, you got to open up. The King of Wands is afraid to do that. Now I got a little Page of Wands here. I got Baby King, Baby Burger King, a Whopper Jr. Okay? Little Whopper Jr., right? Soul energy, it's bookending the Three of Pentacles. We were just, oh my God. I did not know that was there. You know I'm not looking. He's the King of Wands. I was just talking, I just called him a baby King of Wands. And yeah, it is. The only way, it's sort of, again, when I see a card like the Five of Wands before the cut in the why the fuck are we here position, I gotta say, it creates a bit of a problem for you. This person here, in the soul is awake. I can see that, but they're just trying to come up with a way. That's what this Seven of Swords is about. That's crossing this Page of Pentacles of communication, nervous about every word, over the entire reading. It's this energy of someone who's just trying to find a way to have it their way. The Burger King. And it's fine, but that's why this is minor arcana. And it's not like a justice card, for example. It's building a foundation. Yep, the energy is right for it, provided somebody doesn't do something stupid. And I'm not sure how much they're going to say or how much they're going to open up. But there's an energy, all of the energy around us right now makes us very brave at trying new things. Somebody here, and that's kind of what the Page of Wands is about, trying new things, right? My little explorer page. Some of that energy is there, or I wouldn't have said that. So yeah, you know, I'll go talk to him. Maybe, you know, I'll see. It's like that. Okay, fine, all right. Hidden energy, message from the universe. It's red with the Three of Pentacles. See, it's the devil. It's the goat with its feet on fire. Right? It's just, it ties to this and this. Look at the background color. Same, much more same. Little lighter here. So that being said, they're acting like a child, a little baby king. In the soul, we've got Burger King, gotta have it their way. The ego, the soul, this Burger King here, the King of Wands, ego, too much ego. Ego doesn't get in the soul. The soul isn't made of ego, okay? It's made of emotion. So the emotions are getting through and the ego is getting scared. The net result is a baby king. And of that right here, I've got someone who is both obsessed about having something with you. You know, it's like, it's a shame we're not even friends. I mean, we would have made great friends. It would have been a cool friend. The DF would have been a cool friend. Or I can make up some excuse to go. All of it is deceptive. All of it is deceptive. Because we know from the pre-shuffle with that Ace of Cups, right? There's a lot of love there. And with the Sun and Judgment, we know they want a second chance. You know, it's all there. It's just, and there was even an Ace of Pentacles in that damn pre-shuffle, I believe. You know, but this bullshit gets in the way, and that's part of what the problem is for you when they show up. You want someone to be completely open with you. You don't want someone nervous about sharing their feelings. You can't be in a relationship with that kind of person. Otherwise, you're always questioning. You're worried when they go out. You don't want a King of Wands. You know, you gotta, if the King of Wands says, I'm going out to shoot pool with some friends, you're going to be worried. Is that real? Is he lying? Right? Are they making that up? Or are they really meeting somebody in a motel? This is the kind of energy, when this kind of energy is output, especially in the 3D, when it's paired with a lot of immaturity of a page here, you follow that person. See if they're really going to play pool or not. It's like that. There's a whole lot. This devil comes from this, which is mild devil energy. All right, and you know, I think they're doing it, but they're going about it the wrong way still trying to have it their way, and that there's a reason for all of this, which we'll get to probably when we clarify, or in the extended when I go Dr. Phil on this, because this is scary in this particular position. What's the potential final outcome? Now, this is potential. I can't predict free will, but it is read with a communication card, and our overall energy is communication. It's a strong card. It's death. Either way, no matter what happens here, okay? They come in, they piss you off, and you're like, get lost, you haven't told me enough, or they come in and you guys start trying to build something. Either way, the end result of this energy, the new moon energy blending with the solstice energy, is some sort of a transformation here. This is a transformation. There's some sort of change in the energy, all right? One way or another. This card also is a very strong communication card here in this position in my reading. All right, we're going to have to clarify. I'm telling you the truth here. This is the energy. This is how it reads. I'm not going to use the light seer. Maybe I am. I don't know. Hold on a minute. I am going to use the light seer. It's got the 3 of Wands at the bottom. And that was the card that I just showed you at the back end of the pre-shuffle. So let's see. Why is this 3 of Pentacles here? Let's go deeper. All right, let's find out why this isn't. When I ask the universe, why is this 3 of Pentacles here in this case, I'm really asking, why is there not a major arcana here? Okay? Because I've got court card, major, major, and here in the energy of your connection, I even got a court card in the overall energy. Here in the energy of your connection, I've got a minor arcana card. And it's because, a lot of it is because of the 7 of Swords that's crossing this Page of Pentacles. But why is this 3 of Pentacles here? Why? Keep in mind, I have to factor in this Knight of Wands energy because these are read together. They're bookends. I like giving you transparency in my readings. I want you to understand. It's my job to get the headache. It's your job to just sit back and listen to the reading. But I know a few of you pull cards, and I like to give you show you the flow of the energy here. You could spot it for yourself in your own readings. All right, let's see here. 3 of Pentacles, why is it here? Okay, all right, yeah. It's the 8 of Cups, and it's a very strange 8 of Cups energy. Normally, I'd say something like walking away from 8 broken cups toward 9 cups, you know, the emotional fulfillment. It's both because of the devil. All right, it's someone here who is, I'm going to describe this in a very unique way. This is minor arcana. There's a chance to build a foundation here, but somebody is walking away from 8 broken cups, walking back, smashing the cups some more, and then walking toward 9 cups. Okay, it's a bit of 1 step forward, 2 steps back kind of a thing. Not 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. All right? What's on top here? It's because of this energy, and which leads to this. All right? It becomes, they're obsessed about this, but because they're obsessed about this, they're behaving a page. They're knocking themselves down. They're using their ego for what it's for, which is protecting us. The brain does that. It protects us from getting hurt. When someone's worried about their precious ego, they tend to overprotect. All right? They need to shut that down. Wow, what's on top? Look at that. Came back. 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands was before the cut. Why the fuck are we here? It's now here. On top of the energy of the connection. And that's why. That 5 of Wands is why the fuck are we here. And it came out in the energy of your connection, which is what this position is. Again, I'll tell you the same thing I told you about the 5 of Wands before the cut. It's saying the same thing. This person showing up to build something with you, wants to build a foundation, but you might have a problem with it. And even they have a problem with it because they're getting in their head and questioning things too much. The whole thing's becoming toxic, at least within them. You're fine. You're just like stepping back going, you came here to tell me all this, but you know, where have you been? And you're still not telling me anything. You're still leaving stuff out and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's just weird. Why is the 5 of Wands here? The Hierophant. It's a bit of a guru energy. All right, it's a bit of someone is awake. I said before I threw the soul card, I said when I was pointing out the positions for the reading earlier, I said I'm pretty sure. I said this is their soul. I'm pretty sure it's awake. And then I came over here and told you what that card is, etc., etc. The soul is awake. Okay, it is, and that's why this King of Wands is here, because it's what I said. Their ego is protecting it. Their ego is protecting itself, right? Their brain is doing what it does. It's the protector from any precious ego getting hurt, and that's why this 5 of Wands is here. It's a minor energy. It's telling me it'd be very easy for you to get past this. I imagine greeting swords with cups would help, or something along those lines, but we'll see. We got to keep going. The connection itself is definitely ripe for coming together. There's long-term potential. Energy's always in layers. There's long-term potential, but I think even the universe is saying there is something that's become toxic here that needs to be argued about or talked about or discussed or battled about, something like that. So the conversation for some of you could turn into a little bit heated, you know, for various reasons. It's going to vary for all of you. Why is the Page of Wands here? Tell me about the Page of Wands. Why is it here? Okay. It's almost a literal translation. It's a Fool card crossing it. Yeah, they're coming for in the 3D. How they're behaving is they want to talk to you. They want to take in a leap of faith. It is though, but they're still holding on to something. I guess I can describe it that way. You know, they're still holding back. Okay, she's holding back a little bit. There's no other way to describe it. What's on top? Yeah, the 7 of Pentacles. Why is the 7 of Pentacles here? The Magician. Yeah, it's a whole lot of smoke and mirrors. I keep getting that. Person, it's somebody who knows what they want. This is the 3D position. This is how your person's behaving in the 3D. They know what they want to say, but they're holding back. They're overthinking. They're thinking about it too much, spending too much time pondering and not enough time just doing. What the universe is saying here is this is the wrong approach, because love is something you just take a leap of faith on. Okay? You go with, of course, if you're too much in your brain, if you think about it too much, you'll never do it. Your brain its job is to protect you from such nonsense. Go put yourself out there like that and be vulnerable. You know, that's crazy. The universe is just saying they're going about it all wrong. It's a whole lot of smoke and mirrors coming from this person. This card ties directly to this 7 of Swords here. Okay? In the overall energy. Let's talk about the King of Wands. Let's go. Why is the King of Wands here? Why is the Burger King showing up? I didn't feel like Burger King food today. Why is it here? King of Wands. Well, again, we can look at it. We see the cobra, right? We always talk about that, the hood, you know, puffing up. It's just a defense mechanism with this person. That's all. Usually, if it's just a defense mechanism, it's easy to get past. you know, by calling them on their shit. I can't tell you what to do. I can't give you advice. I can tell you you got to do what you want to do, right? I have to say that. But this is an instance where if this person shows up, I wouldn't be surprised if it does turn into a battle, because if I were to give advice, I would say call them on their shit. Say, so you're just here to tell me that? You're not here to tell me anything else? Is there anything else you want to say? Like that. And, you know, they might get a little defensive at that point. And sometimes the truth, the universe is also saying this here, sometimes the truth comes out in a heated battle. You know? Sometimes, you know, I say that a lot about these runners. A few of them, on a few of the signs in particular, they're almost the type of energy that needs to be drunk to say 3 words like I love you, kind of a thing like that. So that same type of energy, again, the same frequency of energy plays out differently in different situations. That same type of energy would be a person who in a heated argument would just blurt out, okay, I love you, fine, right? You know, that's about it. I mean, that's the best way I can interpret the energy that's here. Let's find out what the universe has to say. Why is the King of Wands here? Why? Oh my God, all that shuffling. I was talking and talking and talking and telling you things and explaining the energy as I shuffle, which I often do. Everything I say is pertinent to the reading, and I get the fool again. It's just verifying what I just said. They're going about it wrong. The universe is saying the same thing. They're cock blocking their soul. We see it here. These cards are red with these cards. And it's saying the fool ties me over to here. It's the same message. It's the same thing. They are. It's just a defense mechanism. I'm right. Okay? That's all it is. What's on top? The 4 of Pentacles. They're holding back. The universe wants you to know they're holding back. There's a lot more love than what they tell you. We knew that from the 7 of Swords anyway. They're nervous about what they're going to say, so they're holding back. Just a defense mechanism to protect their precious ego. When the universe is clearly saying here they're doing it wrong, okay? They're going about it the wrong way. No matter what happens here, there's transformation coming in the final outcome. Something transforms. Either you say forget this person, or you get this person to open up and you guys build some kind of foundation. This can just be you building a new foundation away from this person, or you building a foundation with this person. It's all up to this person and how they come in and how you decide to deal with it. The universe wants you to know they're holding back, and they're going about it the wrong way here. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? 7 of Swords, exactly. I even pointed it out to you just a moment ago. I referenced the 7 of Swords, didn't I? It's the same damn thing. It's the same. It's everything I already told you. Straight up. They're holding back. The universe wants you to know they're holding back. There's a lot. It's bullshit. Okay? Why'd you throw me the 4 of Pentacles, universe? Because it's bullshit, Steve. Tell them that they're holding back. Well, we know that from the pre-shuffle. Ace of Cups crossing the 2 of Cups is somebody who's holding back or who has held back on telling you how they feel. All right? This is why I do a pre-shuffle and a deeper reading. The pre-shuffle is surface energy. You get that reading most of the time here on YouTube. And that's why the readings, and I've seen them, someone's regretting it, they're turning around and coming back. You leave the reading with a smile in your soul because I'm going to hear from my person. The reader said that they're turning around and they're showing up. Okay, first of all, nobody can fucking say that. But second of all, that's just surface energy. If it were that simple, it'd be happening. But we do have somebody showing up. Okay? On the surface energy, the pre-shuffle shows you how they really feel. The Sun, the Judgment, they want a second chance. The Ace of Cups, there's huge love here, right? The 2 of Cups, they feel the connection, right? All that. Ace of Pentacles, they want a solid new beginning. It got downgraded as we went deeper to a 3 of Pentacles, that Ace of Pentacles, right? For reasons I'm explaining now. The best reason here is the universe just talking straight. I mean, seriously, just saying they're holding back and it's bullshit. All right, they have a lot of love for you. You would not even be a thing. You wouldn't even matter because this person is very ego-based and they can convince themselves that the shit tastes good all day long. But the shit doesn't taste good. You showed them that it was shit. So now they're coming in, but they're holding back a little bit, which may cause a problem for you. The best advice from the universe is to confront them on it. And right here, you see it, this 4 of Pentacles, them holding back. is directly bookending the Five of Wands. Okay, they're holding back. You go, it could start a fight. And dare I say that might be the best thing to do, but you have to make your own decision and do what you want to do. I'm just telling you what the energy is saying. You do what you want to do, you know. But at some point, this person needs to say how they feel. That Ace of Cups is grown toxic. All right, and we saw it up in the pre-shuffle, crossing the Two of Cups when we started this reading. It's grown toxic. How do I know that? Our message from the universe. The universe says something doesn't smell right here. That's what this is. This goat, he got a funky smell. It's a little fishy, right? It's a little fishy. Something not smelling right. So let's find out about this. This has all become toxic within the DM mostly. I'm pulling on the incoming energy. You've become, the love that they haven't expressed has become toxic. And I've told you about it in the past, that Ace of Cups, that still water that you don't drink. You know, you only drink flowing water. Emotion needs to flow. They need to do this. It's karmic debt on their part, for starters. But these connections are, beyond that, these connections are far too powerful to fuck around with. Okay? You can go ahead and have some fun squirting your lighter fluid on a grill, on a charcoal grill in your backyard. You know, watch it go and flare up, right? That's fine. That's the equivalent of fucking around with somebody you meet at a bar or something like that. You know, you don't tell them how you feel or anything. It's just a bang in a bar parking lot, right? This is different. This is like squirting gasoline from a gas hose at a gas station on a building that's on fire. It's not something you want to fuck around with. All right, you're going to get yourself in trouble. And that's what they've done here. They've gotten themselves in trouble. This is a very hot connection. And they become toxic very easily, especially within the ones that aren't going on a spiritual journey, the ones that are trying to run away from it. It just gets stronger and stronger the further they run. It's become a blazing inferno. All right, I'm surprised we haven't seen a tower. Why is the devil here? What are you trying to tell me? I'm still shuffling. You want me to shuffle because you want an accurate reading. The Six of Swords. It's got to be talked about. The Six of Swords. This is choppy water back here, and they move into calmer water. That's the representation. That's what the card is representing. These cards are red with these cards. We see the choppy water here with the Five of Wands. But on top of the toxin here, it needs to be that Ace of Cups needs to be spoke about. And the universe is telling you over here, they're holding back. I got a color match here. This card, and this card. They need to do this. And if they don't, it's just becoming very toxic. And this bleeds into other aspects of their life. All right? So, with the energy of the solstice and the new moon, it's a bit of a problem-solving energy. You see the solutions. All right? As long as you sit still for a moment, you see the solutions. They haven't really sat still for a moment, but they are seeing the solution. And their solution is to come in, and some of them, I'll tell you, I'll make a prediction. Some of them, not all, but a few of them will actually come in and tell you that they don't want you. Okay? Yeah, as though you've been following them around, which you haven't. Most of the DFs in this cycle aren't chasing. You're coming up a lot as Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles doesn't chase anyone, neither does the Empress, which you come up as a lot. So it's like that little conflict. Okay, so you're coming here to tell me that you're not interested in me, then why are you even here? You didn't even have to come here to do that. I'm not chasing you, right? So that starts the fight, and that's where the real emotion comes out. The real trick here is to get the water flowing, get the emotion flowing. And it looks like the best way to do it, according to the energy, is for things to get hot. Okay? It really does. The Six of Swords crossing this. You're going to have to pry it out of them. What's on top? Six of Cups. Another six. Wow. This is red with the Five of Wands, by the way. There's something that they're holding on to. One of the reasons that they're so worried about what they're going to say, or maybe their defense mechanism kicking in, or maybe they're being defensive or whatever. There's something that they're holding on to that's a minor conflict either with you or with what this connection means to them or with what you remind them of. It could be anything because it's a general reading. It's hard to pinpoint. That thing, it's that one thing that they're holding on to that has become toxic. It's probably the thing of why they ran from you, or if you guys have a conflict and they're mad at you about something. It's that. Whatever it is, that's become toxic, and the universe is saying it's very minor. Okay? Something that happened in the past. Could be their past, could be your past with them. It could be, again, just what the connection reminds them of. It's hard to pinpoint. Why is the Six of Cups here? A Chariot. It needs to be moved on from to resolve the toxin. That's why the Six of Swords is here. That's why there's choppy water here. The choppy water. The universe basically gave us a sentence. It said there's something's become toxic within the connection. It's something that's become toxic that we need to move on from, something from the past, and we need to, in order to resolve the devil, to move away from that, the Chariot here, we have to get past this. Whatever this is, it's going to be different for all of you. But that's the primary reason they're coming in, is something from the past. It might be something that you keep bringing up. I'm going to try here just to give you a few examples. But certainly you understand my plight that there's 20,000 people here and you're all dealing with a different person, right? Fortunately for you and me, the same frequency of energy plays out differently in different situations. So, you know, maybe it's, again, maybe it's something you keep saying, or it's something they keep saying, it's something that happened between you, it's something, whatever, it's something from the past that's become toxic that they're holding on to, that they feel they have to get off their chest. And they do, in order to resolve this. Once that's resolved, that's when transformation happens within the connection. All right? And either way, I think either way there's transformation here. Okay? There's always an opportunity for it. Now, let's pull on the Death card. This is the final outcome. It is communication, but all the communication is, the whole reading is talking about communication. You right all the way back from the pre-shuffle. But this goes a little deeper and tells us what's likely to happen with that, or why that communication's happening. All right? Let's pull on the Death card here before we go any further here. Let's see what the potential outcome is here. All right? So there's something they're holding on to from the past. It may not even be something you're aware of. So don't be too quick to judge. I know this energy well. All right? This is... My mother is the grudge-holding queen of the world. She can hold on to anything. You know, and again, I use reference points in my life to translate the energy. So, I mean, this is definitely, I wouldn't call, I mean, whatever this is, it's become toxic. Maybe there's a misunderstanding. It could be something like that. And that's the case a lot in this soulmate cycle. You know, the runner's got the wrong message. There's some kind of misunderstanding that just needs to be, because I know it's minor because the Five of Wands keeps coming up. Tell me about the Death card. Why is the Death card here? Why? It's final outcome. Yeah, listen, there's a huge transformation here. It's crossed by the Ten of Pentacles. That's a beautiful energy. The Death card, the Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, if your person's married, they might be coming in to tell you about an ending that, you know, they might need to confess that there's no more love left in their marriage or in their relationship. The Death card and the Ten of Pentacles is a relationship where the love is gone. Okay? Kind of a thing like that. Now that's where it pertains to a third energy that's attached here. Where it pertains to you here, it's a transformation. You guys have a shot at this. You have a shot at this. If we can get past this, we have to get past this to have a shot at this. So whatever this is, that's why what I explained here about the past thing that's become toxic that we need to move on from, all of that is why I said, you know, I don't like giving advice. It's dangerous for me to do that, and I have to tell you to make your own decisions. But if I were you, I'll phrase it this way, and this person's holding back, I would call them on their shit. I would almost pick a fight just to see where it goes. The energy does flow that way. It's kind of what it's talking about. And with this devil energy here, which is just static energy, and the angel energy in this connection, you should be able to cancel this out and get them to tell you what it is. Okay? But do what you want. Make sure you do. All right. Make sure. Just go with the flow of things. Allow things to flow and behave like water. Water takes the shape of whatever you pour it into. Be fucking water. All right? Stick and move. All right? What's on top here? The Fool again. The Fool was crossing here. It's red with these. The Fool was crossing here, and it came back here. This is huge. You totally have a chance here if we can get past this. All right? Again, very important message from the universe that ties directly to what we talked about here, ties directly to the overall energy of everything, and it ties directly to this Five of Wands that keeps coming back. What comes out here? Why is the Fool here? Look at that. Full circle. You just saw a reading that went full circle. That's a Page of Pentacles. That's a Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is the overall thing here. The Fool is here. They're taking a leap of faith because they got something they want to tell you. There's some, again, this is also nice. I like the one aspect of the Page of Pentacles as this energy flows here. It's sitting on top of a card of transformation. It's red with the Magician, a card of transformation. It's telling me, again, like I always keep telling you, the DF, the non-runner, in this case, has all the fucking power here. You know, there's a huge opportunity here if we can get past whatever this devil represents. And yes, in the extended, I will pull on the devil. I will pull on it and pull on it and pull as many answers from the universe as I can. I will also be pulling on this King of Wands, all right? Which is tied to 7 swords, holding back, 5 wands, a Hierophant. I mean, it's just, it's a massive energy. But this is nice. The readings come full circle. The overall energy is the reason why you guys are having a conversation, why someone's coming towards you. Again, I think with the 7 of Swords here, I'll give you one more layer of the energy. Now that I see the reading and I feel all the energy on the table here, with the 7 of Swords here, I think this devil represents something that they misunderstood about you, or something they misunderstood about something that you said, or it can be the flip of that, something that you misunderstood that they said or did, and it's driving them batshit crazy, and they've got to talk about it. All right? Either way, there's communication coming here, and it's very transformative. With this being red with the Magician, and this on top of the Death card, there's a chance for this, but we got to figure out and get past what this is and get past it. And you may have to pick a fight to do it. Okay, I won't lie to you. That's the way this energy reads. I have to do that with my mother all the time. You know, I said she's the biggest grudge holder on the planet, the queen of the grudge. But to get her to tell you what's bothering her, she's English. English are very, well, it depends where they're from, not all. But my mother's English, and she's passive-aggressive. They're experts at passive-aggressive. The whole English side of my family are passive-aggressive like nothing you've ever seen. They could give seminars on how to be passive-aggressive. So you gotta yell at her. You gotta get into a heated argument and get her to say anything. You know, it feels very much like that kind of thing here, and that's why it played out the way it did. And the universe is even saying it with the way the cards fell. Let's pull 3 cards from the bottom. Let's see where we go here. What else you want to tell everybody? Give me 3 cards from the universe. Passive aggressive. Yeah. Unreal. All right. Give me 3 cards. What else you want to tell everyone here before I go pull some wicked voodoo on a devil and a King of Wands? Oh man. Man, this is nice. I'm also in the extended going to see how this energy affects you, because you guys are much higher vibration than these runners. So this is great energy for you. This is problem solving energy for you as well. This is energy that again, anything's really possible right now, especially with that Jupiter and Aries energy blending in. This is really nice. It's a real powerful solstice. It truly is. All right, here we go. Okay, all right. Calm the fuck down, cards. Wow, just the cards from the pre-shuffle. After all that shuffling, Judgment. There's my Ace of Pentacles. Now they're getting positions here. The 3 of Wands, and one more I wanted to show you, which funny, this 6 of Pentacles was trying to fly out of the deck when I was shuffling for the cut cards. It kept flying out, kept trying to. The 6 of Pentacles crossed by this. There's a snowball. The universe wants you to know that in spite of Steve's reading, that's what it's saying. In spite, don't, you know, again, in spite of all of this, with this thing we got to get resolved and this holding back and all that, there is a snowball's chance in hell here. And that's why the Ten of Pentacles was crossing this death card for some major transformation here. Major transformation and healing. But we've got to get past this. 10 Wands crossing the Six of Pentacles. Again, saying the same thing in the environmental energy here that I talk about over here about this devil energy. We've got to get past it. Once we do, it's almost, the way this reads is smooth sailing. You know, and it's funny because we had the Six of Swords here, and it's kind of a boat that's just being pushed along, right, by the wind and all that. Once we get past this devil is the linchpin here. It's why all the deceptions here, it's tied directly to Seven Swords. So Seven Swords came out again here. It was crossing here in our overall energy. Yeah. If we can clear up a misunderstanding, I'll phrase it that way, it's pretty smooth sailing for a solid new beginning from someone who actually does want something with you. They really, the Judgment card keeps reflecting, sometimes it's like Phoenix rising energy, and sometimes it's a resurrection type energy. No, sometimes it's like this. It's just someone who wants a second chance. All right? And we can get there. This is one little tiny step away from the Four of Wands, a stable new beginning, which, by the way, is the pathway and leads to the Ten of Pentacles, which is what's crossing your final outcome. So this whole reading cross-checks itself and ties itself together. I did my best to translate the energy. You know, I always say, have some pity on me. There's a lot of people watching. It's tricky. You're all dealing with a different person. But I can sum it up as some kind of misunderstanding that needs to be cleared up here. Obviously, they need to tell you how they feel. Yeah, that's still there. But there's something else that they've been holding on to, okay? Eating at them. And I've given you as much as I can on that here. I'm going to pull the shit out of this devil up on up in the extended. And this King of Wands, the behavior as well. Because there's something else tied to this. Could be some of the energies around them as well are playing an influential role, because everybody's got their own thing going on with this solstice. So if they've got people around them, that's going to be some influence as well. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. If you want the extended, I do. If you want it, there's a link in the description for it. All right? Good luck.